Linear video games are back in full force, and today we're showcasing 14 exciting titles from 2024, plus a few extras at the end. Let's kick things off with number 14, Children of the Sun, a sniper game published by Devolver Digital. If you're familiar with Devolver, you know they always bring something unique. Instead of being just a shooter, this game is more of a puzzle with stealth and precision mechanics. At number 13, we have Black Myth: Wukong. While not completely linear, it's so incredible it had to make this list. This action-adventure game features amazing combat, epic boss battles, and stunning visuals. You progress through levels in a clear path, exploring structured areas. Number 12 is Kunitsugami: Path of the Goddess, a unique title from Capcom. Instead of being a major action game, it's more of a tower defense style. Its linear, level-based gameplay makes it addictive and challenging, keeping everything focused. At number 11 is Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, a remaster for Nintendo Switch of this underrated game. The Luigi's Mansion series is always fun, and this version enhances the exploration and puzzle-solving formula in a haunted mansion. At number 10 is Astrobot, a platformer where you complete levels in a linear fashion. While you can choose the order of levels, the game is divided into small sections, giving it a clear, guided structure. At number 9, we have Indica, a unique adventure where you play as a nun in an industrial, frozen Russia. Though it has adventure and puzzle-solving elements, the game also works as a walking simulator, with a peculiar atmosphere and an engaging story. At number 8 is the remake of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, a game where you control two brothers simultaneously using both joysticks. It's a short but well-crafted linear experience, perfect for rediscovery. Number 7 is Still Wakes the Deep, a first-person adventure set on an oil rig in 1970s Scotland. The game has a unique horror atmosphere, and while it offers some player freedom, its story follows a well-designed linear path. Number 6 is Plucky Squire, a platforming adventure with impressive visuals. Characters jump between 2D and 3D worlds, adding a creative twist, but it remains mostly linear, with a few secret paths for replayability. At number 5, we have the remastered Dead Rising Deluxe. While not entirely linear due to free exploration in a mall, everything is structured around a time limit. You have 72 hours to save survivors and complete missions before escaping via helicopter. Number 4 is Alone in the Dark, a reboot of the classic horror game. Despite some issues, it's refreshing for its survival style, focusing on a haunted mansion with two main campaigns. At number 3 is Hellblade 2: Senua's Saga. While it doesn't surpass the original, it's an immersive experience. This highly linear game lets you progress through an emotionally intense story, ideal if you're seeking a distraction-free adventure. Number 2 is Tactical Breach Wizards, a turn-based strategy game with wizards. Though it sounds odd, it's incredibly fun. You follow well-defined levels in a style reminiscent of XCOM, with tactical combat that keeps you hooked. Finally, at number 1 is Warhammer 40k: Space Marine 2. The single-player campaign is entirely linear, featuring Demetrius Titus as the protagonist in an epic adventure filled with battles against hordes of enemies. It's a perfect game for both veterans of the series and newcomers. For the bonus section, we have a few exciting titles that couldn't be left out. The highly anticipated Silent Hill 2 remake, promising a linear and terrifying experience. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, from the creators of Wolfenstein, which will be a linear, narrative-driven adventure. Call of Duty: Black Ops 6, whose campaign, while offering some freedom, is mostly linear. And finally, the Until Dawn remake, still an interactive cinematic experience focused on decision-making. These are the 14 linear games we're highlighting for 2024, and we know there are many more that we couldn't include. We'd love to hear which games excite you, so leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.